Imagine waking up tomorrow with zero ODSP deposits, but instead of panic, you feel pure momentum because you've already lined up a new paycheck, stacked safety net benefits, and built an emergency fund that actually grows while you sleep. Sounds impossible? Stick around because in today's video, I'm handing you the exact playbook to graduate from ODSP security to true financial independence without sacrificing your meds, your sanity, or your dreams. We'll tackle the benefit cliff, grab the hidden $500 employment transition boost, lock in free health coverage before the paperwork maze begins, and layer in the brand new Canada disability benefits so you never fall through the cracks. Plus, I'll reveal my personal budgeting hack that turns irregular gig income into a rock-solid monthly salary. Ready to swap fear for freedom? Let's dive in. But first, show some love. Smash that like button so YouTube knows this content matters. Hit subscribe to join a community that turns obstacles into opportunities. And don't forget to ring the bell so you're first in line whenever I drop more ODSP survival guides, side hustle strategies, and mental health boosts. Your future self will thank you. Now, let's get started. 1. Map your exit, mindset, timing, and AMP. The $500 launch pad before you hand back your ODSP card. Sketch a clear runway. Meet with your caseworker and confirm the exact month you expect to cross the income cutoff that triggers the Employment Transition Benefit, ETB, a one-time $500 payment meant to cushion early job costs like transit passes, uniform purchases, or new tools. You can request the ETB once every 12 months, so time it to coincide with your first full paycheck. Next, jot down all ODSP inflows, basic needs, shelter, special benefits, and mark the date they'll stop. Build a 90-day cash flow calendar showing ODSP tapering down while your paychecks ramp up. Seeing the overlap on paper calms the benefit cliff, anxiety, and lets you schedule bill payments strategically. Finally, rehearse the mindset shift. ODSP isn't being taken away, you're graduating. Frame the transition as moving from a guaranteed basic income to self-generated earnings plus targeted supports you control. 2. Engineer your new income stack. Relying on a single job can feel as risky as relying on ODSP, so design multiple income streams before exit. Start with employment that offers predictable hours and growth potential, then layer freelance or gig work you can scale up if overtime dries up. While you're still on ODSP, you can earn up to $1,000 per month without any clawback, giving you a live test of stamina and scheduling before benefits end. Use that grace period to observe true take-home pay after taxes, transit, lunches, and disability-related costs, e.g., adaptive tech. If earnings will vary, set up automatic transfers, 10% to a tax-sheltered RDSP, 10% to an emergency fund, and the rest to living expenses. Treat raises and side hustle surges as fuel for those buckets, not lifestyle creep. The discipline you practiced reporting income to ODSP now becomes self-imposed audits that keep cash flow honest. 3. Rebuild your budget without the ODSP cushion. ODSP covers both basic needs and shelter. As of July 2025, the maximum for a single person is $1,408 per month. When that line item disappears, you must rebuild a zero-based budget around net income, not gross promises. List fixed essentials, rent, utilities, medications, and variable wants in separate columns. Negotiate new payment cycles. Ask landlords for mid-month rather than first-of-month rent to align with payday, and switch utility bills to equalized payment plans. Replace ODSP's special diet or transportation top-ups with discount programs open to low-income workers, Toronto Fair Pass, regional mobility grants, or employer commuter benefits. Finally, add a replacement cost line for any benefit you're about to lose but haven't priced yet. Dental cleanings, eyeglasses, assistive device batteries, so you don't get blindsided the first time they pop up. 4. Secure health coverage, THB and AMP. EHB safety nets. Losing ODSP doesn't mean losing your meds or dental care. Apply proactively for the Transitional Health Benefit, THB, if you leave ODSP because your earnings are too high and your employer plan isn't comparable. THB keeps provincially funded drug, dental, vision, and mobility device coverage in place indefinitely until you obtain equal or better benefits through work. If you still qualify financially but no longer meet disability criteria, request the Extended Health Benefit (EHB) instead. It covers similar items plus diabetic supplies and is reviewed annually. Keep copies of approval letters and give them to pharmacists and dentists so billing remains seamless. When an employer plan finally kicks in, compare formularies. Some private plans exclude expensive brand name drugs ODSP covered. If necessary, ask HR to add them as exceptional coverage while you're within probation. Your goal: a health benefit handoff with zero coverage gap and no surprise out-of-pocket bills. 5. Layer new supports. Canada Disability Benefit and AMP. Tax credits July 2025 ushers in the Canada Disability Benefit (CDB), up to $200 per month for qualifying low-income, working-age Canadians with disabilities, and fully exempt as income in Ontario. Apply the moment CRA opens registration. The modest payment can offset prescriptions or bolster your emergency fund. Don't forget existing federal tools. The Disability Tax Credit (DTC) can boost take-home pay by adjusting tax withholdings, while the RDSP attracts up to $3,500 per year in matching grants and $1,000 in bonds if your income is modest. Provincially, you may still access assistive devices program subsidies and property tax or energy rebates for low-income households. By stacking these targeted benefits, you transform a benefit cliff into a series of smaller steps, smoothing cash flow and cushioning surprises like car repairs or seasonal layoffs. 6. Build long-term resilience and AMP. Independence transitioning off ODSP isn't a single event. It's a multi-year project of financial resilience. Start an opportunity fund, 3 to 6 months of essential expenses, before benefits stop, even if you can only seed it with $25 a week. Track credit score changes. A higher score lowers borrowing costs when you need adaptive equipment or wish to buy a home. Keep cultivating skills through free upskilling portals, LinkedIn learning licenses via public libraries, provincial second career grants, so you remain employable if disability flare-ups limit hours. Finally, stay connected to the disability advocacy ecosystem. Community legal clinics, peer networks, and assistive technology loan programs often help former ODSP recipients navigate disputes with insurers or access new federal programs. Independence isn't about severing ties. It's about choosing supports that empower you on your terms while you grow income, health, and confidence beyond the ODSP safety net.